Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Snatch Chat, where I'm here to help you lose fat, but not your mind. I am Tiffany, certified personal trainer, nutrition specialist, and your body snatcher. So today we will be talking about a topic that is probably one of the most popular topics ever in fitness, and that is losing belly fat. Okay, so specifically today, I'm going to talk about 3 ways to apply workouts to losing belly fat, and basically it's really what you don't need to do. I mean, if I'm just going to go ahead and keep it real, is things that are not going to help you and what to do instead. Okay, so I'm going to get into that, but before I do, just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more tips and clips about fitness, nutrition, and all that, and to also get your free workout. So I put together 3 workouts totally free from my Snatch Sessions workout plan and coaching program. A lot of people are not aware that there is a method to the madness when it comes to creating routines. So this will be 3 routines that you can do, full routines, working all the bodies, all of the muscle groups, and all of that good stuff. So make sure you definitely get that. Okay. As usual, this is a chat, so I have my notes in front of me, everything that I need to be able to get my 3 points across. So, just know that that is the format and we will get to it. I think that's it on that end. So let's go ahead and get into it. So as I said before, most women want to lose their belly fat. That is the number one goal of most people. Even men want to do it, but women, that's kind of the thing. And my business is called Body Snatched Fitness, which everyone knows being snatched means having a small waist. So it is not lost on me. Okay. I have just as much want of that as everyone else. So with that, a lot of people know that that is what you want. So there have been many things created and many lies created to try to sell that dream to you. So we are going to get into some of that stuff today, but it is all around working out for the most part. I do have a couple things that kind of sneak into the whole nutrition side, but for the most part, this is a workout kind of application thing. Okay, got the intro in. So the very first thing is I'm going to go ahead and start off with the things that are definitely not going to help you lose belly fat. And when I say this, there will be people who will chime in and tell me that they have worked for them, and I will tell them, no, it didn't. It just seems that they worked for you. But that is waist trainers and tummy tees. Okay? Get rid of them. Mostly because they are very dangerous, but they're not just dangerous, they're not getting you any real results. So there's really no risk. There's really no reward for the risk. So usually when there's a risk involved, you do it because there's a reward. The only reward you're giving yourself is danger. And I'll go into specifically what I mean on both sides. So I'm actually going to include in the description a link to Dr. Oz's episode, like a little clip that he did on waist trainers. And basically what waist trainers are doing is they are suffocating you. Okay? It is a means of suffocation. So, and I'm sure there are people who have used waist trainers and have not gotten as suffocated because they don't use it as tight. But in general, they are very dangerous, and they crush your ribs. Okay, that's another thing. And then they do suffocate you, your lungs, your esophagus, all of that good stuff. Okay, so those are not meant to be done. And when you're getting slim, it's not really from that. It may seem that way, but it's not. So I will say that about that. And then as far as the teas go, basically they have the stuff in it called senna, which is supposedly very bad for you. I'm not an expert on tummy teas and stuff like that because I don't really believe in them, but I do know that they are very dangerous. And I listed some of the side effects that I did find when I did a little research on them. So they do cause liver damage, they cause fluid retention, and eventually, because you're using them, you are going to build up probably some constipation. because they are a detox method. Okay, so anyone who's familiar with tummy teas knows what they are. And so when you really think about the results you're getting with any of that, it really is just the difference between poop and water loss, right? You're not actually gaining muscle and you're not actually losing fat. You're really just getting rid of water or gaining water, getting rid of it, stuff like that. So I just wanted to go ahead and get that out the way. That is my number one tip, is to not rely on waist trainers or tummy teas, because they do not work and they are very, very, very dangerous. This is something I stand behind. Anytime a client tells me that they are using them, I tell them to stop. I can't make anyone do anything, but I can be very vocal about where I stand, and I am totally against both of them. So that is number one. Okay. Number two is to have a full-fledged strength program. And what I mean by that is not to just focus on crunches and ab work as much as you think. Okay, so I like to tell people in general, you really only need 2 to 3 actual core exercises on top of your routines. So in general, back workouts, most of the back exercises anyways, leg exercises, deadlifts and squats, all of that stuff, it's automatically working your core, okay? And you're getting more bang for your buck with those kinds of exercises because you're working your core plus additional muscles. So it's really a way of getting a more effective workout and a way of burning fat better. And the other side of that is that doing crunches all day is not really losing any weight in your belly anyways, because you cannot target body fat, okay? When you start losing fat, you lose it everywhere, and you can't really control where you are losing the weight, okay? So there's a lot of research that's been done on how fat decides to leave the body, and there are a whole bunch of different theories, but most people will agree that it is individual because everyone gains fat, and loses fat in a different way. However, there is some kind of a theory that you lose your body fat in the order that it was, in the reverse order that was gained. So say that you gain weight in your belly first, then your thighs, then your arms. When you start losing the weight, you'll lose fat in your arms mostly, then your thighs, and then your belly. That is a theory. And it's, all of these theories are kind of controversial, and people will do a new study that says it's not true. But the whole point is, it doesn't even really matter, because you can't say, I want to lose my belly fat, so I'm going to do crunches. So just stop doing crunches, okay? Do a full-fledged program, okay? I know that it seems like exercising is just exercising, but it's not true, okay? And I do talk about calories a lot. In the end, you do need to burn calories. That is the most important thing. So, and that's how you lose weight and fat. So that needs to be the focus, okay? And you do that by having really, really strong, good programming, okay? And you can do that by learning yourself, or you can sign up, for a plan or whatever, as long as the person knows what they're doing and all of that. But you have to do more strategy over just winging it, okay? And that pretty much brings me to abs challenges. They're very popular, and the reason they're popular is because they know that you want to lose belly fat. So they will put that as the challenge to make you want to do it, okay? To get a follow from you, to get your money, whatever it may be, okay? So stay away from abs challenges, do a full-fledged program, you'll be way better off, okay? So yeah, I think I got all the points on that. So I can go on to number 3. And that is to do cardio. Okay? And not just cardio, but the reason to do cardio, okay, is because it is all about caloric deficit. Okay? And I just want to talk about how strength and cardio work together. Okay, because they really are a match made in heaven, and I don't think enough people really get the connection. So with cardio, you are burning a lot of calories at the time. Okay, you're burning calories right here and right now. So if I go running, okay, I'm going to burn hundreds of calories right then. Okay, strength training, not as much. So you may not burn hundreds of calories right then. You could. So for instance, I do HIIT training with my routine. So I put interval training in there. So it is a little bit more calorie burn than your traditional strength training routine. However, it won't be the same amount of calories as running. Where people get mixed up and where people get obsessed with cardio is they're not understanding that the actual strength training is what is pushing you to burn more calories, okay, with your, not just your cardio, but also with your rest. So if you are doing strength training, you are increasing your lean mass, which is your muscle. Okay, and then that creates your metabolism to a better degree, which makes you burn more calories when you're sleeping, all the way up to when you're doing running. So what you'll find is you will burn more calories the whole day than you would if you were just doing cardio. So basically, the point of the matter is that you should be doing both, but cardio is needed because in the end, because it's like lately I find people are one or the other. Like they completely love strength training, that's all they want to do, or they love cardio and they don't want to do the strength training. But you need both. Okay, so I'm making the point about both because you need them, and cardio burns calories now, and you need that if you are trying to lose weight. Specifically, if you're trying to lose, a certain amount of weight, like 20 or more pounds, cardio will be your best friend. So definitely do not, falter on that. And all of this may sound very general and like it doesn't tie into belly fat, but the whole point I'm trying to make is that you can't target it. So you have to just do it and wait it out. Of course, diet has a lot to do with it. Maybe I'll do that in a video down the road. If you want me to do that, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about that. If you have anything you want to know in particular about that. But, on the workout side, you really do have to make sure that you are doing cardio and your strength training. Okay. So yeah, I think I got everything. See, deficit and strength training, cardio burns calories now, running. Okay, I did put running as my fave, and that's just like a little bonus. So it has been proven that running is the most efficient cardio when it comes to burning calories. So if you are in any capacity to run, I would suggest that you make that one of your forms of cardio. It is very high impact, so I do always give that little caveat to people. If you have knee issues or anything like that, it's probably not, something you want to take on, and you should always be listening to your doctors when it comes to what kind of workouts you should do. But if you are able, running is the way to go. It's my favorite cardio. It burns a lot of calories, and it is good for busting some belly fat, okay? Because you will burn a lot of calories. All right, so yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna do like a quick little recap. So first, ditch the waist trainers and the tummy tees. They are not doing anything for you but hurting your insides, and we do not need that. Two, make sure you have a strategic, really good, all-encompassing body strength program. Not focusing on only core, because that is not doing anything for you. Small plug, I do have a program. You can check it out at the bottom. It's really good. It's a coaching program. It's on point. People be getting them results and be getting snatched and stuff. Okay. So anyways, that's just a little plug, but you do need a strength program. Okay, and then go do the workouts that I put, the freebies. Go do those. That's 3 right there. Get some strength training in. There's some cardio in there. Okay, and then 3, do your cardio, because that is what is going to get you and push you to your caloric deficit, which is what you need. Okay, so those are the 3 points. And like always, I like to end with an actionable step. So kind of look at what you're doing right now of all these things, if you have a waist trainer or a tummy tea, do some research on it yourself. Go look it up and go look at the Dr. Oz thing I'm going to put in the thing, because it's really, he has some actual x-rays and shows you what it's doing to the body. So that's very convincing, but you can do your own research and then really consider getting rid of those. And then on the cardio and the strength training side, decide if you have been neglecting one or the other and pick it up. Okay, so if you've been lagging on either, make a small step this week and just add one extra routine of one or the other. So if you're really low on your cardio right now, schedule in your planner one day to do that, okay? And the same vice versa, okay? So if you need to put in a strength routine because you're doing cardio all the time, then plan to do a strength routine, okay? So those are my action steps of the day. Other than that, I am done. So yeah, we did everything. Again, subscribe if you like the video. Make sure you check out the other videos. I'm always talking about mentality, you know, habits. Mentality and habit building is the basis of my general, you know, core principles of all of this, but I do talk about working out and nutrition in relation to those. So definitely check out some of the other videos, subscribe, and until next time, take care of yourself, eat well, all that good stuff, and I will see you soon.